Hello everybody, welcome to today's vlog. I want to focus on the topic at hand because we are in Middle East. We are going through a very sensitive and a very high priority gravity of the situation scenario. So let's talk about today's topic. And if you haven't checked out my other vlogs, you can check them out and watch the variety of content. And click the hands icon to like the video and click the red button to subscribe to my channel. My name is Shadi Gio. And today's topic is, as obvious, what's happening between Israel and Iran. The thing is that after all that Israel did, after 3-4 days of attacks on Iran and nuclear facilities, the statement coming out of Tehran is that they still have 3,000 brand new ballistic missiles ready to fire on Tel Aviv. So, if I was an Israeli, I would immediately halt this action by the Netanyahu government. Because, personally for me, I've always grown up in North America, and I have Jewish friends, I have Israeli friends in North America. They're the nicest people I've met, to be frank. I have nothing against the Israeli people. But when it comes to Netanyahu government, who says greater Israel, greater and destruction of innocent Muslims living, and we cannot tolerate Muslims in Gaza, and then now they want to attack Tehran and drop a nuclear bomb. Now, there are certain things that you've crossed the red line time and time and time again. So that kind of thinking doesn't go well with my liberal mindset. And there is a deeper connection, there's a deeper reason that I'm going to talk about later in the video. First of all, how is a country like Israel going to stop these ballistic missiles when they tried to do all the level kind of bunker busting bombs on the nuclear facilities, and yet they have destroyed a large part of Israel just by conventional weapons using ballistic missiles by Iran? See the big picture, where it's going. Because I'm going to make a reference point when there was a case made by Tony Blair, weapons of mass destruction in Iraq, which was back in the day by Saddam Hussein. And they invaded Iraq first time because of Kuwait, and then they invaded Iraq the second time because of weapons of mass destruction, and they found nothing. So the same thing is going on with Netanyahu, and he's making an excuse to attack Iran because they've got a nuclear, or supposedly they're working on a nuclear. See, the thing is that just on suspicion, you can't attack another country. And I will give full credit from a military point of view. I'm not favoring Iran, I'm not favoring Israel. I'm talking basically from a military point of view. That Iran, whatever it has achieved till today, it's awesome. They didn't need to make an atom bomb. They didn't need to make weapons of mass destruction. They didn't need to even make chemical weapons. All they did, they took a small missile, turned it into a hypersonic missile, ballistic missile, and they just fired, like, mass-produced them. Like, my title of the video says, 3,000 ballistic hypersonic missiles ready to go target Israel. So there you have it. What Iraq couldn't do, what Syria couldn't do, and what Yemen couldn't do, Iran has done it without even entering the nuclear threshold. So that is genius work of Iran, whatever they have accomplished, without even touching the nuclear part of their arsenal. Because they've managed to attack Israel using hypersonic missiles. Now let me get into this. See, Israel and its allies have been working for quite a long time to prevent such missiles landing on their country. So, what I've known that they've got British bases in Cyprus, which is the command and control. Then they've got some bases in Iraq. These are namely US bases. The purpose of these US bases is to destroy incoming Iranian ballistic missiles in level 1, right next to Iran. So then they've got few bases in Syria and Jordan. Jordan has quite a number of, that's level 2. So if the ballistic missile is fired from Iran, it passes through Iraq, then they've got Jordan and Syria, where they have another fortified anti-missile batteries that take out those missiles. Then they've got proper Israel space, and they've got 4 levels of defense system, namely the Arrow 3, the David Sling, yada yada yada. So basically at the end of the day, with all those levels of protection and defenses that the Allies are trying to defend Israel, a small country Israel, with putting so many levels and layered approach to prevent Iranian missiles landing on Israel, they failed. They've clearly failed. And this is the point I'm making, that whatever Iran has achieved, they've done it without using nuclear weapons. They've just used conventional hypersonic missiles, ballistic missiles, and they've managed to penetrate 8 levels, 4 countries' defenses, and land and still manage to get through inside Israel, anywhere inside Israel. So, what did they achieve? What were they trying to achieve? What is the presumption that they made a view to attack Iran? Because as we know, Iran is a peaceful country. Then they tried to put sanctions, and I'm hearing reports that in 2018, the United States and the Iranian government went and wanted to do nuclear negotiations. You know, it's a peaceful program, it's not for weaponizing. And somehow the Allies said that no, they have enriched uranium. And I'm hearing reports Iran doesn't even have enough plutonium or uranium to make one bomb. So Iran is a peaceful country. But the reasoning behind 2018 was that they wanted to put sanctions on Iran so they could weaken the economy of Iran. And as we know, we're in 2025, and we've got Russia, China, with a solid pact in BRICS, and they are taking over the BRICS and making another block of countries, Iran, Russia, China, with an economic, super macroeconomics, and they're making their own system. And that is what the West, or the Israel and United States are worried about. And if you look at it from big picture, now I'm going to get into the deeper point. Why is Iran ready to fire 3,000 ballistic missiles? If you look at it from their point of view, if Iran didn't have these missiles, do you seriously think Israel would stop bombing? No, they would continue bombing until they will destroy Iran. And that is the reason why Iran developed its ingenious method of underground bunkers and ballistic missile systems that can fire underground and just go and land in Israel, which is amazing. It's awesome. It's work of genius. I'm saying that, even Pakistan, they should do underground facilities. But yeah, that's a topic for another day. So, whatever Iran has achieved, they've done it without using nuclear weapons. And here's the big picture. Let's say Iran signs a peace treaty with Israel and everything goes to a hunky-dory and everybody's happy and merry at the end of the day. The next target is going to be Pakistan. Because Pakistan is the other Muslim country with a nuclear bomb. And that will happen in 2026. So we have to support Iran in order to prevent Israel attacking Pakistan. And this is the scary picture. Because there is no way Israel is backing down. And that is the difference. So Pakistan nuclear program is made for the Muslims, and it is made for country Pakistan, and if Israel attacks Tehran, Pakistan will use its nuclear weapons. And Khwaja Asif has said it in the Pakistan parliament 2 days ago that we will do whatever it takes to defend even a slight mini bomb, nuclear bomb will land in Tehran. So this is the scary thought. And we're not the aggressors. It's Israel. And it's Netanyahu's government. And far as I know, that Israeli people have started demanding that they want to apologize for whatever damage the Netanyahu government has done to the Iranian people. So the Israeli people are all right. It's only the Netanyahu madman who is warmongering for no reason. So we have to do everything in order to prevent this kind of rhetoric like Hitler and stop this at any cost. And we cannot allow one small country to ruin the whole Middle East. And that is the point I'm making. So today is 16th of June, and we shall see what will happen after 10 p.m. Israeli time. How many ballistic missiles land today? Because there is no way, I've heard reports, they will fire 3,000 ballistic missiles on Israel. So I wish peace a chance, but I don't see Israel backing down. And they're going to have to learn the hard way. And this is what I'm worried about. And we shall see. Let's see what happens to the end of today and all the way in the morning till 6 a.m. and count the facts on the ground and then take it from there. Well, if you like the video, click the hands icon. If you want to see more of the video, click the red button, and see you next time. Ta-ta from Shaz.